welcome back to a very, 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 very normal baseball podcast. Today, we're going to be doing a jersey number draft. Bit of a chill intro today.
Yeah, chill episode, chill intro. I like the sound of that. Let's get into it.
Of course, there's normal dog in the back. I'm Alex. That's Lewis. And today, basically, what we're going to be doing is a jersey number draft. We're going to be drafting one player at each position, so 10 players total. And the only other caveat is that you have to have one player from each
Group of 10 numbers.
Group of 10 numbers. So, like, single digits are group 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90. And you have to have one player from each one of those groups. Hopefully, we don't take each other's picks, because you can only draft a player once. Once they're off the board, then they're off for both people. And that's pretty much it. We could sort of kind of get into it. We're not really going to go into the news today. That'll be next week. But for now, we should probably just get it started. We can determine who's going first. We'll do
a coin flip here.
Coin flip. Do you want heads or tails?
I'll take tails.
All right, let me ask Siri. Flip a coin. It is heads. So, I'm going to get first pick. And I think I know who I'm taking already. So,
okay.
With my first pick in the jersey number draft, I'm going to take Aaron Judge at number 99. So there's my 90s gone.
We're not going in order? I thought we were going in order. Okay, wait, that changes my whole draft.
Oh, you can go in whatever order you want. So I'm taking Aaron Judge at 99. There weren't really that many choices for the 90s, so I had to go with him. Obviously, good player. Nice in right field. I think he's a good start. Good start considering how this draft could possibly go.
All right. So what, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
All right. My designated hitter from the 90s will also be, no, I'm kidding. It will be Alex Verdugo.
Designated hitter. Well, I guess that makes sense. I don't really know why you did that.
Well,
because I can't pick anyone from the 90s anymore, so you probably could have waited.
Yeah, probably, but I need to get that off my mind right now because that was the only other 90 player that I had down.
Yeah, there aren't too many options there. Verdugo had a good year. He's pretty good. He's a good player.
Not as good as Aaron Judge, who I was hoping that we were going to go in order, and designated hitter was last. So I was really hoping to pull off getting Aaron Judge there.
Oh, I would have taken him in my right field. Anyway, before that, I see the argument for Verdugo. He had a good year. He's a big personality in the clubhouse too for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
106 OPS plus. I like that pick considering the other options in the 90s category.
I'm marking it down for myself so I don't forget it.
Yeah, good idea.
Let me just go ahead and remove the tag of beast mode from.
I like
your pick now?
It is my pick, and I think next one I'm gonna have to go with is my center fielder in the 80s, and it is Luis Robert.
I had him in center too.
Again, there weren't that many in the 80s that were very viable, so that's what I went with.
Oh my God, is this what every MLB scout feels the pressure of on draft night? I hate this.
Oh shoot, my pick got taken.
Yeah.
A lot of pitchers in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
I found that same thing with like the 50s and 60s. There was just a lot of pitchers. So yeah, I went with Luis Robert, however you want to say it. He had a good year. He was injured a bit. He only played 68 games, but he batted .338 with a 155 OPS plus. And I think he's going to be a great player in years to come. So I think that's a good center fielder. So we got Aaron Judge in right, Luis Robert in center.
All right. Well, I guess I'll move on to my center fielder as well. From the 20s, I will be taking Michael Trout. Definitely the GOAT when it comes to the outfield. So he is now off the board. I mean, not much to say about the greatest player in baseball right now. Sadly, he was hurt this season. But, we're looking for just the best team, not including injuries here.
So he's in center for you?
Yeah.
So you have Verdugo and Trout so far, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's the best player on the planet. So it's very understandable why you take him. However, my next pick, taking someone who is arguably one of the best players on the planet right now, and I am taking Shohei Ohtani from my 10s. He's number 17, the American League MVP. He just had a...
All right, which position?
DH.
DH.
Yes.
Okay.
He just had
I had him down as a pitcher. Oh boy.
He just had an incredible season with the bat and pitching, but more with the bat, I would say. I like what he's doing. And I how could you pass up on Shohei Ohtani hitting for you? I think that's tomfoolery not picking Shohei Ohtani or not having the opportunity. 9.1 WAR. I get that part of it was pitching, but offensive WAR, he had a 10 offensive WAR.
Yeah, well,
I take that back. 4.9 offensive WAR.
If you can win unanimous MVP while pitching and hitting, it's hard not to get drafted.
It's true. That is very
Unless it's on your All MLB team. In that case, I don't think he makes All MLB, but that's besides the point.
You're wrong for that. How could you not pick him?
All right, so I took Alex Verdugo as my designated hitter. I took Mike Trout as my center fielder. You know what? Let's fill in the infield a little bit. From my 10s, I will be taking second baseman, home run machine, third place in MVP voting, Marcus Semien.
That's a really good
at
pick.
Second.
That is a really good pick.
Yeah, I mean, not much more to say. He's going to get paid soon. Wish I could have seen him play in the playoffs along with the rest of the Blue Jays. But
he wears 10, right?
Number 10. Yes, Marcus Semien, number 10.
Okay. I like that pick. He had an insane season. He's going to get a giant contract this year.
I mean,
good
when you
defender.
when you also set the home run record for a second baseman, it's pretty impressive as well. Not too much to really say that not everybody knows already about Marcus Semien.
I do agree with that. I'm going to go with my next pick. I'm going to take someone off the board who, from a category that I think wasn't too high with like players in terms of players and all that. I'm going to go from the 70s, Eloy Jimenez from the White Sox.
Okay.
And I'm going to put him in left field, obviously. I was looking at the 70s, and I didn't really see that many players that I liked, but Eloy, stands out. Obviously, he was a highly touted prospect before he even got into the league. He got a contract from the White Sox, a big contract. And he's played good. When he actually does play, he plays good. He was injured for a bit of the season from getting injured in spring training, but I think just looking at the other options, it's kind of the obvious option right there.
From your 70s, all right.
From the 70s.
I had him down as my second choice from the 70s.
Oof.
Who could my number one be? Find out next episode.
I'm looking at it right now, and I have no idea. Oh, I know who it might be.
All right, are we ready for me to move on?
Absolutely. Hold on, I gotta just
Gotta go get normal
hold my
dog.
thought.
All right, we'll hold the thought. I mean, while we wait for normal dog to get back into shot here, uh, run through from the 20s. I passed up on Tatis, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, DJ LeMahieu, just some notable names down there. What the weird thing to notice is that as the numbers get higher, the players start to get a little bit off the deep end a little bit. Definitely the lower numbers carry a lot more
Oh, yeah.
highly touted players.
Single digits is packed.
Stacked. Oh yeah. All right, so I'll move on. I'm heading over to the 50s for my next pick, and I'm taking number 55, Jacob Stallings, the catcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Jacob Stallings.
Where's the number 55?
58. 58.
58? Oh, shoot. All right, well, 58. Number 58, Jacob Stallings. That didn't change in post.
I'm going to be honest. You just took one of my picks.
Let's go!
That's not good.
Have fun finding another catcher.
I gotta make some moves.
Yeah. See, are you a good GM or a great GM?
Oh, I can do it. I can do it.
I mean, not too much to say. Definitely, I don't want to call it like a budget baller, but like in the 50s, finding a player of Jacob Stallings' caliber is nice to find. I was happy to grab him. Not too much else to say. I know he has a great defensive approach behind the dish. He definitely helps command a lot of the defense and probably has saved a good amount of runs for the Pirates, although they were pretty lackluster otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, you want to go with your next pick?
He did have some good moments. Yeah,
Oh,
I just have to look up this player's number just to make sure I'm getting it right.
Dun dun dun.
He took one of my picks. I thought I was being slick. Okay. I'm gonna have to call an audible here. This is gonna be tough. So I guess with my next pick, I'll take someone who I know is gonna be on my team. I've already decided this. I'll take my shortstop from the single digits, Carlos Correa.
Oh,
I mean, how could you not? That shortstop with single digits are packed. There are tons of shortstops with single digit numbers, but I felt like Carlos Correa, he had the highest WAR in baseball this year. He can play defense. He's good on offense. He's gonna get a ginormous contract this year. I think it's a good obvious choice.
yeah, it's a great choice. Other notable names that you just passed up on are Trey Turner and Wander Franco out there at short.
There's a lot more. Trey Turner, Wander Franco. Let's see who else I got. Xander Bogaerts, Corey Seager, Tim Anderson. They all wear single digits.
Yeah, well, I only had Wander and Trey down on my picks over here.
Yeah, I wrote down a few that.
Well, obviously, Carlos Correa was at the top above them, but those were the three names that I had down. I guess I will move into my. Have you done the 60s yet?
Have I done the 60s yet? No, not yet.
And you haven't done the 30s, right?
I have the 90s, the 10s, the single digits, the 70s, 80s, and that's it, I believe. 10s, single digits, 90s, 80s, 70s, yes.
All right. So then for my next pick, I'm going to head over to the 60s and grab a Gold Glove winner, sadly a little bit past his prime, Dallas Keuchel as my pitcher.
Okay. Okay.
From the 60s, he wears the number 60.
I do see that. I see the appeal on
that. He won a Gold Glove standing on the mound. Hard to do. So that was really my only reasoning behind picking him. Also, I thought they were going to go in order, and for sure thought that you were going to take a few of these earlier number pitchers.
No, no,
I also
no.
had to call the audible because I had Shohei Ohtani as my pitcher originally.
Oh, at least I took your pitcher, not your catcher.
Yeah.
This is tough.
I mean,
I do
I
like
didn't
that.
watch too much Dallas Keuchel
Yeah,
games
I don't think he had
this
like a
year.
notable season.
Oh, he probably didn't. I know that he's kind of way past his prime when he was on the Astros. I know that he used to carve up, but you know, he's what, the fourth or fifth starter in that White Sox rotation now.
Yep.
God.
Yeah. I'll be honest. This is looking dicey.
Yeah.
This is tough. Scanning through trying to find a catcher. So I don't block out all my other picks is tough. Oh boy,
You got to make some tough decisions here.
I do.
What numbers are you searching at right now?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Can't tell
Well, whenever you feel like picking, it's your pick.
I know. Shoot. This is bad. This is very bad.
Just how to describe the the pitch selection. Bad, very bad.
Very bad. I swear, if I had, what do I need? Okay. I think I'm gonna go with from the 20s. No,
Right.
from the 40s.
40s.
I'm gonna go with my first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Okay.
Wears number 45 for the Cardinals. I think it was a good choice. He had a great season. He was in the MVP running for part of it.
Yeah.
Good numbers, big part of the Cardinals team. Obviously, they won 17 straight. He was also a big part of that. I think he's a good option at first. Defense.
He won the Gold Glove too, right?
I don't believe so.
I don't
Oh yeah, he did.
think
Yes, he.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the players that can really do it on both ends of the ball. It's hard to argue with that great of a pick.
Yeah. I was looking at it and I was like, there are good ones in the top, but he had a good number, 45 for this especially. It's kind of right in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. So
Definitely.
Yeah. If you want.
All right. I mean,
Go ahead.
I'll hit my next pick. I'm gonna head over to the 30s. All right, and I am going to take my right fielder in Cedric Mullins.
Good pick. 30 for 30.
Yeah,
It all matches.
know, wore the number 31 within my 30s category. Had a 30 for 30 season. Great defender. Great defender. The one thing that always comes back to me is when he robbed a home run off Gary Sanchez in Camden Yards this season.
Yeah, that's
Heartbreaking.
Don't remind me. Gary was not having a good year, and that didn't help at all.
Certainly did not. Especially that home run would have been in the middle of a slump.
Mm-hmm.
Really jammed him down the hole, to which it feels like he never came out of.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard to argue with such a young superstar like Cedric Mullins is shaping out to be.
Yeah, I think he'll be on that team for a while.
Yeah, one can only hope.
And I think he'll be a big part of it. This is so tough. I know who I'm picking, and I'm not happy about it, so I'll save it. Oh, hold the phone. Okay, I found one that I'm not happy about.
Okay.
I'm not mad about. And I'll save that for last. So you just went with
I took Cedric Mullins to be my right fielder.
right fielder. Although that might not be his primary position, but that's alright.
Oh yeah, it is. Are we gonna
That's
just gonna
alright.
call it the outfield?
Nah, yo, that's alright. Okay, my next pick. So I have, what do I have left? 60s, 20s, 30s, and 50s. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with my 20s. I'm gonna take my third baseman, also from the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. Best defensive shortstop, arguably in third baseman. Best defensive third baseman, arguably in baseball history. Good bat, great year with the Cardinals. I don't know how you. I couldn't pass up. I could not pass up Nolan Arenado when I was looking at it, and I know there was other ones, not better, maybe not better, but other ones that you could pick. And I just none of them were as appealing as Nolan, especially for the fit that I wanted. I really modeled most of this around Shohei because I wanted Shohei on my team. There were a couple of third basemen in the tens that I would have also picked, but at the end of the day, he was in 20s, so it kind of fit perfectly, and that's what I decided to do.
For me, Nolan Arenado was my second choice over right under Mike Trout. So, Yeah. I mean, very, very good choice. It's hard to argue with not taking Nolan Arenado. If you win that many platinum gloves over his career, and he shows no sign of slowing down on the offensive side of the ball, it's impressive that what he's done, and we can only hope that he continues.
Yep. I do.
All right.
I agree.
Should I continue here?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm heading over to the 80s, and I'm grabbing my third baseman.
The 80s third baseman.
In Kevin Gutierrez.
Kevin Gutierrez?
He wears the number 82. My apologies for getting so close to the camera here. I'm trying very hard to read this.
Do you have any stats for him?
I have no clue. He was the only third baseman I could find.
That's all right. It happens.
So I'm gonna get him out of the way now. I don't know if you want to pull up his stats or anything here.
I can if you want to. That would be nice.
Yeah, here I'm on it.
I'm trying to figure out my situation here. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I completely know what I'm gonna do. I figured out.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, I want to hear these stats first, so.
Yeah, okay. Pressure's on now.
I want to hear these stats. What team does he play for? Do you know?
Okay. So he got called up for one day.
Oh.
For the Rockies.
Oh.
And now he's retired.
Nice.
He got called up for one day, though.
Nice. Good one.
Hey, listen. I'm working with what I got here.
What was his name?
Here, hold on. Let me pull it up here.
Third baseman in the 80s. Looks like you got stuck in a little
oh, no. Okay, wait. I typed in the name wrong.
I was going to say this.
Kelvin Gutierrez. Okay.
Kelvin?
That's on me. Typed in the name wrong. Third baseman. He plays for the Orioles. He's sort of a journeyman. He spent some time in Kansas City earlier in his career. This year, his age 26 season, he played in 47 games. He batted .248 with 45 strikeouts, a few walks, 12 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 34 hits.
He's had a howler.
Oh, yeah. Certainly
That's
a prospect to be watching out for.
And you took him 7th pick out of 10. Why you didn't use your 10th pick on him?
Well, because you already took someone in the 80s, and I had Luis Robert, and I was really hoping that you would pass over him for Dustin May, like a pitcher.
Dustin.
You know? So
No, I figured out my problems now. So I have the 30s left, the 50s, and the 60s.
Yeah.
And you've taken from all three, so doesn't really matter what order. So I'll just go with my second baseman then. I'm gonna go with Thairo Estrada. I was trying to find second basemen in the 30s because that was like the last one. That's the last one I did.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm a Yankee fan, so I do remember Tyro. And before we traded him, and he did really well in the Giants when he went to the Giants this year. Won them a couple games. So, I'm going with Tyro. I think he has a bright future in the league.
Yeah, I mean, we always hope all the best for every player, and it's no exception when it comes to Tyro.
Yeah, listen, 52 games, only 52 games, but that's partly because he didn't play a lot with the Yankees. He didn't play at all with the Yankees in the big leagues this year. Played 52 games with the Giants, batted .273 with a 118 OPS plus, 22 RBIs, 7 homers, a stolen base, 333 on base percentage. I think if he gets more playing time in the big leagues, he'll pan out to be a great player in the league. So that's why I picked him when I was looking through.
Yeah, well, it's a great pick. That
Yeah.
is a great pick.
You got 2 more left.
Yeah, so I guess I will head on over to my 40s, and I'm going to pick up a very nice first baseman over here. I'm going to be taking Anthony Rizzo, donning the number 48 and 44 for Chicago and New York this season. With Chicago, he played in 92 games. He hit a good 248 in Wrigley Field with 14 home runs, 40 RBIs. And then when he moved over into the Booty Down Bronx, he hit just about the same at 249, .001 higher, may I add, with less of a sample size. No, but that doesn't matter. 8 homers, 21 RBIs, and I mean, he was a big part of both the Yankees and the Cubs.
Right.
Obviously, he didn't help the Cubs win as much as he would have liked to, but he was still a great all-around player this year. So I will be taking Anthony Rizzo in my 40s.
I like that. I think that's a good pick. I loved Rizzo when he was on the Yankees. I grew attached to him. I mean, I hope he comes back, but if he doesn't,
Me too.
depends on who we get. But I would love to see him come back next year.
Agreed.
So what do I got? 2 more left?
Yes.
Just trying to organize this all right here.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do. At least you have a mouse. I have a touchpad.
Yeah, it's a little tough. So I'm gonna go next with. I have 2 more. I'm gonna go with my pitcher in the 50s, Shane Bieber. I know he was injured a lot of the season. However, it's Shane Bieber. Cy Young in 2020. He is a strikeout machine. If he didn't get injured last year, who knows if he would have won the Cy Young again this year. I think there's a good chance of it. Incredible pitcher. So yeah, I think it's a good pick, obviously. And I just made that decision now. Looking here, I had to rearrange some stuff. And
Yeah, I also had to do the same.
there were a few good pitchers in the 50s. But Shane Bieber, he's a former Cy Young winner.
Let me ask you, the only pitcher that I had in the 50s for me was Carlos Rodon. Did he make your team, your list?
No, Rodon, no.
No, all right.
No, I know Tyone's there. Rodon. There are a few good pitchers.
Monty's there.
Monty. There are a few good pitchers. But even like Shane Bieber pitched in 2021 16 games, 96 innings pitched, and 134 strikeouts in 96 innings. That's 12.5 strikeouts per 9 innings, which is insane.
That's really impressive.
And a couple of those starts, he was probably injured a little bit since he did leave with an injury.
Yeah, it's sad to see that one of baseball's greatest pitchers right now is, down and out with injury. But hopefully he can come back and be stronger than ever. Unless he's playing against my Yankees. In that case, I hope he doesn't have to pitch.
Yeah, it's always terrifying when he comes against your team. Although not if it's in a playoff game, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, especially at Progressive Field.
Yep. Indians fans probably don't like to hear about that.
Yeah. Well,
But-
Guardians fans. Let's
Sorry, Guardians.
try to be
fans.
right here.
Guardians fans don't like to hear about that. So
All
if you
right,
wanna
I guess
keep-
I'll hit my my next. All right, so with my second to last pick, gonna be heading over to shortstop, and I'm
Ooh.
going to be taking from the '70s, number 71, Andrew Velasquez.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to love Squid.
New Angel.
Yeah, one of the newest members of the Los Angeles Angels. Not really much to say. I mean, I know here in the Bronx, we loved him, treated him like, the hometown hero, which he was. He played great when he was with the Yankees, and I'm hoping that he continues his success on the West Coast with what feels like the New York all-time team.
Yeah. I don't know about all time.
Well,
I don't know about all time. I don't know where you're getting
just
that
like the
from.
New York team.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I heard all time.
I know, all time is the wrong wording. I was talking to somebody else earlier, and they said that, and I kept saying it. My apologies, but
He was a fan favorite in New York, so maybe he'll continue doing that in Anaheim if he gets the playing opportunities, which I do hope he does because he was electric in New York.
yeah, I mean, he played great in the games that he was able to play in,
Yeah, he's just,
and that's all that you really want from a kid that young.
yeah, he's just the guy that you like on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll get to my final pick, I guess.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna go with my catcher in the '60s. My final number 10 thing, Kyle Higashioka, at number 66. I thought I was gonna have to pick Roberto Perez or Sean Kazmir Jr. And that's why I was very sad. But then I saw Higgy at 66, and I was like, how could I not pick Higgy? In the games he did play this year, when Gary was injured and all that, he wound up playing 67 games. Not a great batting average, not a great OPS plus or anything, not a great WAR, but it's positive WAR. He's good behind the dish. He's good defense. And he, personally watching, he would hit when it mattered. And I think that's important in a player. And obviously a catcher, you're not really expecting too much of a high batting average nowadays. It's more about the defense, and he does have good defense. So with working with what I got, I'm glad that's what I got.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box in those big moments, it really felt like you were watching, prime of his life, Barry Bonds.
Oh, yeah.
Step into the box. He was able to really come up huge for the Yankees mid-season when Gary was injured. It was great to watch him play.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
And then you want to get to your last pick?
Yeah, well, here's my audible pick after Alex decided to steal Carlos Correa away from me. Almost like how the Yankees are going to steal Carlos Correa away from the Tigers. But I took, in my tens, well, my single-digit numbers, 0 through 9, I took my left fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
I like that.
It was really cut and dry for me. Eddie Rosario, I think this is a little bit more of a recency bias. But
a little bit, probably, because the playoffs.
Those playoffs, man. He was a big part of the Braves organization going into the playoffs and during the playoffs. He had some huge hits, especially in the NLCS. Helped take down the Dodgers, and eventually helped also take down the World Series runner-ups, Houston Astros, for the World Series championship.
You gotta love any guy who kills the Astros.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's kind of against the rules not to. I like it. I thought that there were a couple more better options in that number, but I do get the recency thing, and I do think he's gonna get a contract on the team, a nice one. I do like that pick. I do like that pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
I mean,
wound up doing pretty good in this draft. Both of us, we did pretty good.
yeah, I like how we both have that one position where it's kind of just like some random guy that really nobody knows about. But I mean, this is a perfect example, really, of how much talent there is around the league at every position. I mean, you took Carlos Correa from me, and I ended up with Andrew Velasquez and Eddie Rosario from it.
Yeah. Oh man.
You took Shohei away from me. You put him at DH. I was going to put him at pitcher.
Yeah, I don't. That one I didn't understand because. Well, I guess I understand it, but
I
he
mean,
was
a pitcher who can hit 48 homers. Count me
right.
in.
But in this, the pitcher's not hitting because we have the DH.
Well, the DH can be my bench bat in that situation.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
No, I think you had more of the right idea. I completely forgot about the DH, but
yeah, because the DH would be hitting, not the pitcher. But I do like that. I do like that.
Yeah,
I like both our teams. They're on screen now, right there.
Right here.
Right there.
Right here or right there? Which side am I on?
Here,
This
right
one.
Here, right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Just to let us know which one's better.
Yeah, you gotta let us know. I personally think mine's better. That's no bias whatsoever.
Really? I think mine's better, and there's no bias there.
That's just how it is. I think that's it.
You know, it'd be cool if we could see them play. These two teams go head to head.
Let's make it happen. We'll become GMs in the next 3 years, 2 years, 2 years.
Oh, by next episode. Next episode.
Let's
not wait that long.
Yeah, by probably like Monday or Tuesday, we'll be GMs of respective teams. And
we'll make the right moves,
and we'll play early spring training games.
Yep, going all out on each other in either Florida or Arizona, depending on what teams we decide to pick up.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
it shouldn't be too hard.
I'll call some people. We'll see what we can do.
No, not hard at all.
No,
kidding me? If we want to do something else interesting, we could pick a quick one in order. Unofficially.
Oh dear Lord! All right. What's the order?
No explanations. We're just going rapid fire. Won't like single digit 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So on.
Okay, wait. No. Position order or number order?
No, number order.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, you're up first.
Okay. I'm going to take Trey Turner for my single digits.
Okay, I'm going to take Correa for my single digits.
All right. I'm going to take Marcus Semien from my tens.
I'm going to take... Oh, who am I going to take? That's a great question. I'm going to take... Ronald Acuna Jr. Okay, let's see.
All right, in my 20s, I am going to take Juan Soto.
Okay. I gotta write these down. Okay.
Good idea.
I'm writing down my positions. For my 20s, I'm gonna take. For my 20s, I'll take.
Ooh, who's he gonna
Giancarlo Stanton for my DH.
Giancarlo Stanton?
Yep.
All right. For my 30s, I am going to take Jesse Winker.
Okay. For my 30s, I'm gonna take. Screw it. Alejandro Kirk.
Ah, good pick.
I know.
Proverbial MVP candidate, some might say.
Next year.
All right. I am going to now hit my 40s, right?
Yeah, 40s right here.
All right. I'm going to fill out my outfield, taking Harrison Bader in center.
Okay. I'm going to take Garrett Cole.
Good pick.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is so much pressure.
50s?
From my 50s, I am going to take Carlos Rodon to be my pitcher.
Okay. I'm going to take Luke Voigt for first base.
Okay.
We are moving along swiftly here.
Wait. I messed up. Uh-oh.
What? What'd you do?
I don't think I have a first baseman.
Oh, well, you'll find one.
2021 players by number.
60s we're up to.
Yeah. All right. Oh no. I only have written down pitchers in my 60s. Pitchers and outfielders, and I don't need either. Okay, hold on.
I'm waiting.
I know you're waiting. This adds a lot of pressure. Oh dear mother of God.
I already have my next pick.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they're all pitchers, Alex. They're all pitchers.
I already have my next pick.
That's obviously not. Oh my God.
I'm switching up positions, but you did it with Cedric, so I'm doing it.
I gotcha. Oh my God. Do you maybe want to do your pick while I try to find a first baseman within the 60s?
I see one. 66. There's one. Okay, fine. I'll do mine first. Then you have two in a row. I'm going with Lars Nootbaar, and I'm putting him in left field.
Good move.
Nootbaar.
Hard to not love Nootbaar.
I'll just keep saying it until you get your pick. Nootbaar.
Who is the first baseman in 66?
Lars Nootbaar.
Actually, he's just not number 66.
Nootbaar. Lars Nootbaar. Mr. Nootbaar. Hello, Mr. Nootbaar.
Ah, all right.
Who you got?
From my 60s, I am going to be taking Kevin Smith.
Okay. I was talking about Ryan O'Hearn, but that's all right.
Oh, I didn't want to take the big guys.
Okay. Kevin Smith.
Right.
Okay. You go 70s again.
All right, 70s. I am going to be taking my catcher, and Yermin Mercedes.
Okay, I like that pick. I'm gonna be going with. Who do I have? I'll go with. Oh shoot! I didn't even realize Jose Abreu was there. I'll go with.
Don't say Yermin Mercedes.
This is tough. What are we up to? 80s, 60s.
No, you're in your 70s.
70s. I need that. No pressure here.
Yeah, no pressure, Alex. But you're trying to find a player in the 70s.
I'll go with. See, this is tough. It's all pitchers. I'll go with.
I know. It's
It's
difficult to scroll through and find somebody here.
I picked a shortstop, not a second baseman, right? All right. Well, second base, I'm going Ronald Torres, 74. All
Good
right.
move.
80s. Go for it.
All right, for my 80s, I'm just gonna double down and take Kelvin Gutierrez again. I cannot find another third baseman, and I don't want to prolong all this pressure that I feel like will be built up.
All right, in that case, I'll also double down. I'll take Luis Robert.
All right.
Center field. And then one more.
Yeah. All right. So my last position is DH. This time I'm gonna take Aaron Judge.
Yeah, my last position is third base, and I'm gonna take Todd Frazier.
In the 90s, yeah. Good pick.
None of that actually mattered. Here are our actual lineups again.
Yeah, right over here.
But yeah, none of that actually mattered. I think that's it. Let us know whose lineup was better.
This one right here. This one right
All
here.
of these, right here.
Yeah.
That
Just
lineup.
no, mine's the better one.
Okay. I think we did pretty good. Considering a couple moves that we had to make, but in general, I do think it was really good.
That was definitely a lot more high pressure than I expected, but certainly fun.
Yep. Well, that's it. We will see you guys some point next week.
Hopefully with a lot more news and more fun content.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Getting closer to that CBA potential lockout.
Dun.
Yeah. But that's for another day. Hope you enjoyed. This was the jersey number draft. And yeah, that's it. That was a very normal baseball podcast.